terms of access to your clinic, how common is it for people to come up to your clinic to talk about their fertility concerns? Is it something you see every day or once a while?
Well, um, there's virtually no day that we don't see patients that come in with problems of fertility. At least, let's say one in about 40 or 50 patients will come in with complaints of infertility. Sometimes the male, sometimes the female, but more commonly, the females come in with fertility complaints. And we also have patients that have come in that have gotten pregnant before and they're now reporting secondary infertility. So they come in various ways, but it's quite common.
Okay, so let's break it down. I know WHO defines infertility that a couple must have tried unprotected sexual intercourse 2 to 3 times a week for at least 1 year before. But what's your understanding? What's your understanding of what will you? At what point will you start telling couples to start seeking for help in terms of infertility?
Well, usually we'll go with that definition in the primary care clinics that a couple should have waited for about a year, 12 months, with regular, satisfactory, and penetrating sexual intercourse before they can say they are having problems of fertility. However, in women especially that have had that are over the age of 35, the threshold for waiting is usually lower, and usually at about 6 months or so, you want to start doing some bit of investigation or intervention into the issues. But usually we wait for a year and counsel them better on regular sex, which can help relieve their anxiety and at the same time their chances of getting pregnant.
But how common is the whole infertility concerns itself? Because sometimes you walk around, there are human beings everywhere, and you'll be wondering that the
Well,
population is the population of the world is so large. How come people are still struggling with this
well,
issue?
the data suggests that about 1 in 6 couples experience fertility issues. So it's quite common, commoner than we think. And even for people that have eventually conceived, when you take the data of those that have had issues, you see that it's quite high. And when you see children everywhere, you see testimonies everywhere. Some people have battled with fertility for years. They've just
Yeah.
completed their own quota to the growing population. So it's quite common. It's quite common. I say at least 1 in 6 couples have problems with fertility and don't achieve conception in the first year.